You ever just stare at your ceiling at 3 a.m. and suddenly think, what if I was Santa Claus? Because that's exactly what happened to me tonight. I was halfway through a perfectly good overthinking session about whether pigeons have social anxiety, when suddenly, boom, sleigh bells in my brain. The image of me, a sloth, flying through the night sky delivering gifts to humans, why, I have no idea. But once that thought lands, you can't exactly tell it to go back up the chimney. First of all, can we talk about the schedule? Santa's supposed to deliver presents to every child on Earth in one night. I take about 4 hours just to decide whether to get out of bed for a midnight snack. So either I'd have to start delivering gifts in mid-September, or everyone would be opening their presents somewhere around mid-July. Mary, whatever day this is, sounds about right for a Sloth Santa timeline. Then there's the whole chimney situation. Have you seen how narrow those things are? My arms alone would get stuck halfway down like a fuzzy candy cane. I'd probably need to install little elevators in every chimney. Or maybe I'd just leave the gifts on the roof with a note that says, "Hey, it's the thought that counts, right?" Honestly, I think the elves would quit by lunch. Speaking of elves, I definitely run a much more relaxed operation. No toy quotas, no loud jingles, no pressure. Everyone would work from hammocks. The workshop would have nap breaks every 20 minutes. Productivity might be, well, 0. But the vibes, immaculate. Plus, we'd switch from making toys to making snacks. Like chocolate-covered leaves and peppermint-flavored bananas. Don't tell me that doesn't sound amazing. Now imagine the reindeer trying to deal with me. They're all trained for speed and precision, and here I am, hanging upside down from the sleigh ropes because it feels cozy. Rudolph would probably call an emergency team meeting. I'd have to hire turtles as assistant pilots just to keep the pace consistent. Can you picture that sky parade? Slow, graceful, and incredibly confused. Of course, the gift list would be chaos. I mean, Santa keeps track of billions of names. I can barely remember my Wi-Fi password. I'd probably mix everything up, giving socks to people who wanted skateboards and vice versa. Maybe I'd just simplify it. Everyone gets a nap pillow. Think about it. World peace through synchronized naps. No one argues when they're asleep. Oh, and I definitely rebrand the outfit. The red suit is nice and all, but it looks way too warm for rooftop work. I'd go with something looser, maybe a tropical green robe with golden trimming. And my hat? Optional. My hair already looks like it's been through a blizzard. Besides, if I'm delivering joy, I should at least feel joyful, not like a baked potato wrapped in velvet. The naughty or nice list, though, that one would need a serious update. Humans make mistakes. Sloths do, too. I'd probably add a middle category called trying their best. You don't deserve coal just because you forgot to call your aunt back. You get a little encouragement card instead. Nice effort, champ. Keep going. Yeah, my version of Christmas would be 90% therapy, 10% wrapping paper. Then again, being Santa might teach me a thing or two about generosity. Maybe the magic isn't in the speed, or the sleigh, or even the cookies. Maybe it's in showing up for others, no matter how slowly you get there. Even if it takes me all year, if I can make someone smile before I finally crawl back into bed, maybe that's a pretty good reason to stay awake a little longer tonight. And now that I've imagined myself flying over New York City, handing out dreams instead of presents, I can't help but wonder, what if every sleepless thought I have is actually a gift waiting to be delivered? Maybe I'm already doing the Santa thing, just in slow form. All right, brain, you win again. Time to drift off, or at least try.